Hi again, this is Dr. Mahmoud Al-Odeh, and in this video, I'll be talking about another problem-solving tool that we use it in the plan phase. And this is called the Pareto chart. The Pareto chart is a graphical tool for ranking causes of a problem from the most significant to the least significant. So it is a tool that we use it to show a graph. The unique thing about this graph is ranking these problems from the most significant to the least significant. And it is also known as the 80-20 chart because it is used the 80-20 rule, which is basically we're saying 80% of the problems happening due to 20% of the causes. So if we eliminated these 20% of the cause, 20% of the causes, where we will be done, we'll be finishing up with 80% of these issues. All right, now what are the steps to develop a Pareto charts? There are these 9 steps that we're going to talk about it and apply it actually in an example. Select the subject for the chart. So we need to know exactly what problem that we're talking about, determine what data needs to be gathered, use a check sheet, which is from previous video that you need to look at to gather the data. So basically you observe the data and you start collecting the data, record the total numbers in each category. Categorize will be the types of defects or non-conformances. Number 5, determine the number of non-conformities and calculate the percent of the total in each category. Number 6, determine the cost associated with the non-conformities or defects. Number 7, select scales for the chart. Y-axis scales are typically for the number of occurrences, number of defects, dollar loss per category, or percent. The x-axis usually displays the categories of non-conformities, defects, or items of interest. Number 8, draw a Pareto chart by organizing the data from the largest category to the smallest. And number 9, analyze the chart and the largest bars represent the vital few problems, 20% of the problems. So now, in order to apply this, I know this is the theory and we have great steps here, but in order to apply this, we have to share with you an example here. So I want to share with you an Excel sheet with examples so we could apply it together. So please, when I apply this example, I want you to open an Excel sheet and follow my instructions to be able to apply what we've learned. All right, let's take a look into this exercise and apply it, the Pareto chart. A local construction company has to analyze and solve various complaints from the customers, which are submitted to the CEO. The CEO is asking your help to create Pareto diagram in order to analyze the complaints and claims. The company received 845 complaints, which are grouped into the following categories. Information provided, 210 complaints. Timetable, 60 complaints. Received treatment, 92. Forms missing, 13. Solving time, 320 complaints. Too many formalities, 75 complaints. Personal skills issues, we have 18 complaints. Waiting timeline is 53 complaints. Other would be 4 complaints. Create a Pareto chart for this exercise and post it to the detail. Again, what I did here, I created these categories, so I organized them. The first step in Pareto diagram, again, the Pareto diagram is known as the 80-20 chart or the 80-20 concept. The 80-20 concept means that 80% of the problems can be solved by the 20% of the causes. All right, so what I want to do, the first step is to rank these from the highest to the lowest. So if you look into these issues, you will find the solving time issue is as the highest 320, and then information provided the next 210. And then if you go down the list, you will see receive treatment with a 92. So I did created this. I organized these problems from highest to the lowest. Now the next step is to create, next step would be to create the cumulative occurrences. And okay, how would we create the cumulative occurrences? You start with this one, this number, occurrence number one, and you add to that the one before it. In the sense, this is the first one, there's nothing before it. So far we have 320 defects. Moving to the next one, we say how many defects happening so far. 320 plus 210, that will give you 530. Moving to the third one, you ask yourself how many defects so far happening. You add all these together to get the 622. Same thing for the next one. What you do, you add all these together to find that the total of defects to be 697. Cumulative occurrences on the next one timetable would be adding all these together. So what I did, I built an Excel function. So I said for the cumulative occurrences, I need to take whatever added here plus the new occurrences, 3, 2, 10, and enter. Same thing, 530 plus the 92. And now, once I built this function, I don't have to do it again and again. All I need to do is drag the cells from the right side corner to take it here to the down, and that's going to give you the same exact number as the total of defects or complaints. The next step is to find the cumulative percentage. And in order to find the cumulative percentage, you divide whatever the cumulative occurrences by the 845. So we say 320 divided by 845. And what I did here is I did use this one here divided by 845, which is on C11, and I locked the cell to use this number, the number in this cell again and again. And then once I develop this, I drag it in all the way down to have the complete numbers. So now I have all the percentage. All I need to do is develop the chart. So I did deleted the chart, so I could show you exactly what you need to do. Go to insert, go to the chart type, and we were going to use this one here, which is basically the Pareto chart exists in Excel. I've selected that, click OK. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, and now it's done. So what does that mean? This is going to tell you that the highest problem is, the highest complaints is the solving time with 320. It would be nice to change. I did click on this, so show me the numbers. The next critical vital issue would be information provided with a 210. And the number, the percentage here, let's take a look into these percentage. What does that percentage means? Now, the percentage means if we solve this complaints, this defects, we will be able to solve 37.9% of the problem. If we solved the first two categories of the defects, we will be able to solve 62% of the issues. If we solve the three types of defects, we will be able to solve 73% of the issue, etc. So it is a very helpful tool that will give you an idea on where's your effort going to be. These are the efforts that you should be spending on your efforts. When you solve the problem, you should be focusing on the first category, and then once you're done, you move on to the second category and the third category. This is a fun and a useful tool for problem solving. See you in another video.